Good evening, everyone. It is March 29th. Here's your evening news rundown. Today was a slower than normal news day, which is exciting for me because I don't have too much to cover, but I still wanted to make sure you had something this evening. To all those who have become paid subscribers to my Substack or send one-time donations to Aaron-Parnas via Venmo, that's the easiest way to support me and allow me to continue doing this work full-time. And to those who have, I am forever grateful. With that, let's just jump right into it. This evening, a Wisconsin Appellate court rejected an attempt by the Wisconsin Attorney General to stop Elon Musk's pay-for-vote scheme in Wisconsin. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul submitted an emergency appeal to the Wisconsin Appellate Court, the intermediary appellate court in the state, asking the court to block Elon Musk's ability to give $1 million checks out to Wisconsin voters. While they didn't rule on the merits of the case, the Wisconsin Appellate Court declined to intervene, essentially allowing the scheme to move forward. Kaul could appeal to the Wisconsin State Supreme Court, but it's unclear whether he'll do so in advance of tomorrow's rally with Elon Musk. But this just highlights how important the Wisconsin Supreme Court race is right now and how Elon Musk is donating or really pumping millions of dollars into this race to try to elect Brad Schimel, the Republican-backed judge. In addition, speaking of the Wisconsin Supreme Court race, which is on April 1st, Elon Musk has announced that the reason why this is so important is because it could literally change the House of Representatives in terms of congressional districts. The Wisconsin State Supreme Court will soon decide the new maps in Wisconsin in 2030, and the Wisconsin justice who gets elected on April 1st will have a hand in deciding the future of congressional districts in the state of Wisconsin. So it has significant impacts on a number of things. In addition, RFK Jr. has officially decided to fire the entire staff that handles HIV and AIDS policy epidemic planning, along with an Office of Minority Healthcare in the Department of Health and Human Services. Moreover, Johns Hopkins University has issued a new memo telling faculty and staff not to intervene if ICE agents come onto campus to detain a student or a member of faculty. The new memo says that by intervening or essentially helping a student hide or conceal themselves from an ICE agent, that faculty member, that staff member who assists could potentially be penalized criminally for doing so under obstruction laws. 2 New York lawmakers have introduced legislation to investigate Tesla's Gigafactory in Buffalo, New York. This comes on the day of global protests against Elon Musk and Tesla. What initially started as a nationwide protest across America has grown to over 200 protests worldwide in Northern Ireland, Germany, Canada, and elsewhere. More than thousands of people have come out today across the country and across the world to protest and boycott Elon Musk and Tesla. It's unfortunate that the mainstream media is not covering this, but I will, and I think it's important to highlight the protests that are on the ground right now boycotting Tesla. They have all been peaceful. There has been no violent protests, which is significant and important because Elon Musk can't spin it to say that it was violent, but it was completely peaceful. In addition, according to the Associated Press, Andrew Tate's ex-girlfriend has accused him of sexual assault and battery in a new lawsuit. We have latest Wall Street performance numbers in 2025. The Dow Jones is down 2.3%. The S&P 500 is down 5.2%. NASDAQ is down 10.3%. It's in correction territory. The Russell 2000 is down 9.3%, and Bitcoin is down 11.8%. In addition, according to Axios, RFK Jr. fat-shamed the governor of West Virginia, Patrick Morrisey. Donald Trump moved to strip unionization rights from nearly 2/3 of the federal workforce, according to a latest executive order signed by him. There was a small aircraft crash in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. It's unclear what the damage and whether or not any injuries as a result, likely so, but it's unclear exactly what happened as of now. Folks, that's all the news right now. I'm sure there'll be news tonight. I'm sure I jinxed myself in saying that it was a slower than average news day, but alas, here we are. Thank you again for all your support, and I'll see you in the morning.